Once again, welcome you all to another class of your English language. Yesterday, in previous class, we have completed the explanation of Parig, the short story written by Vatikota Alvar Swami. It is written in Telugu, it is being translated by other person in English. So, we have got a background of that, like how Mallaya was being forced into doing the job which he was unwilling to do, and how meager income he has, and being a Dalit and being belonging to from the poor class, how he suffered, and how responsibilities burdened him, the responsibility of an ailing father and a younger sister whom he wanted to get married, because in villages and especially in lower caste, they let the children married in child marriages, they perform child marriages, and in those times, we are talking about 1940s, so it was very rampant in those times. So now we have to continue the story where we have left. We have got a quick recap. Now we have to start the present time. Here it is that Mallaya returned from work one day. One day it had happened that the whole day, after doing the whole work and all, he got tired and he came back to home. But at home there is nothing like you can say the good news or something special at home. Something difficult situation was there. He found his father to be very critical. The sister was crying bitterly and the father was in a very critical condition. He doesn't know what to do, how to handle that situation, and he was actually feeling that he may lose the father. So this is one of the most important, and you can say this is the precious relation we have with the parents. So if something is happening to the parent, we feel we don't know how to do, how to handle it out, we feel helpless. And because he does not have the money, he does not have any other means, so he was feeling more helpless and he wanted to do something for the father. Then suddenly he realized that whether have they eaten anything or not. When he asked to the sister, she said that both of us are hungry. So again the next level of trouble. First is already father is critical, the sister is weeping, there is a sad condition at the home, and he got to know that both of them were hungry since morning. Now the first and foremost thing for him is that to just first of all satisfy their hunger. So, and he became angry at the moment that the whole day if I am working also, if I am not getting anything for eating for especially my family, then what is the use of me working? So he got angry and he took the determination that definitely I am going to get something for the family to eat, for my sister as well as for my father. So he went out and he started going from the fields. So he found out laborers were there, and what they were doing, they were piling, they were making bundles of the paddy. After cutting, they were tying the bundles and keeping the bundles of the paddy over there. He saw those bundles and he saw the laborers. They were actually asking for the increase in the wage with the land labor. They were haggling. Means they were arguing. They were asking to increase the wages, and the landlord was getting angry on them, and in anger mode he has thrown some of the grains on the laborers. When Mallaya saw this, he felt very bad, very disappointed, and again he got angered because he thought that the laborers are doing the whole work, the whole day. They are spending the whole day in doing such a difficult work, tilling the land, doing all these, then cutting the harvest. The whole day they are spending in the farm, in the scorching sun. They are doing all this work, and what they are paying? They are getting very less wages, and if they are asking for their own right to get the better wage, they have been giving as a beggar. The landlord is throwing the grains on them. So he felt very bad and he got angered, but he has to solve his problem first. So what he did is that from that place he saw one few of the leftover stack of paddy, that means the parig was there, a little bit small bundle of that. So he simply slowly he took that bundle and he kept on his head and he started walking towards his home. He thought that so much work I am doing and I am not getting that, so why to not take it out? So he took that, and it is not the actual paddy, it was the leftover stack, the small leftover stack was there. So small bundle was there, he took that bundle and started walking towards his home. So when he was while he was walking, he crossed 2-3 fields. So he saw that here and there, he saw the paddy was there, many people are still after completing the work they are going back to home. So slowly he was walking, and suddenly one of the person came from the back of the one field, and he asked, who are you, from where you have gathered it, and where are you going? So he turned towards that person and he said that I have taken this small grain, a small bundle of that parrot, and I'm going to my home. So he said, where you are working, from your field you have stolen this. So Mallayya, actually it was an act not of stealing. He wanted to get that, and it was not a stealing, it was leftover one. It was not claimed by anybody, but the person has said that you were trying to steal anything from the field and you are running away for that. So he said, actually the problem is that my father is not well, my father is critical, my sister is hungry, we are hungry since morning, we want to eat something, that's why I was taking. The person didn't want to listen anything and started shouting. So when the person started shouting, Mallayya thought to better to leave the place and run away. He started running towards the home. By the time he reached the home, he found the police patel. Police patel is here is that police officer, wanted to say police officer. I have written police patel here because it is written the same in your reader. Otherwise, if I say police officer, you will get confused when you see the reader. It is police patel, the same police officer. He was there and he was forcing his sister, younger sister, to become a bonded labor in the other village. Bonded labor means they have to work there only in that house, in that place, wherever they have to work, and in the night also they could not return. They have to be there. They have to stay back there only continuously. So the police patel wanted that younger sister, younger or only one sister was there, 12 years old girl, to work as a bonded labor, and he was abusing the girl, that she was not listening, she was weeping and all. He was using very bad language for the girl. So obviously when Mallayya entered, he was not in a good state of mind, and he was getting angry on not only on that person who was blaming of steal, this person also, this police patel also was doing something which does not need to be. It is up to the wish and the will of the person to do the job, but they forced the persons to do this or that job. They decide the job for the persons. So, and he was getting very angry, and he saw that the father was helplessly lying inside the hut, and he was unable to speak also. He was just simply looking at the door, but could not able to help the daughter, neither he could help the son. Mallayya was, the person came, when Mallayya was handing that parrot to the sister. He wanted to, actually wanted sister to cook, but the situation was very difficult in that place. So the person came from the backside, and when he saw the police officer, he started shouting, this is the thief, he has stolen big bundle of paddy from my farm. It was not, it was a false blame, but who will believe? Because already he has a small bundle in his hand, and that too he belongs to a lower caste, and the person who was blaming was a landowner and the upper caste person. So obviously police person definitely listened to the landowner, could never listen to the Mallayya, or you can say to the lower caste person. So he started crying, Mallayya was started crying. He felt helpless, and he could not, neither he could help the father, nor he could provide anything to the sister. He was feeling helpless, and police officer took him to the magistrate, and he was being given 3 months imprisonment, and he was sent to prison, or he was sent to jail for 3 months because for stealing a small bundle of the leftover paddy. Okay, that was the situation. Here it is not only about the paddy and all, it is about the situation of the poor and the authority of the higher, how they misuse the power and how they actually exploit the poor persons. This is also one type of exploitation. when they are forcing such a young girl to become a maid or do the whole work for the other family in the other village, where she has to leave her father, brother, the village she has to leave, and she has to go to somewhere else, not in a way of getting married. She has to work for the other family, other people. If she does not want to go, but nobody is going to listen to her, because it is being forced on the lower caste people by the upper caste people. Whatever they want, their wishes, their will is important compared to the lower people. So here it happens that after in 3 months jail, he was there for 3 months he was spending there. So obviously he was not getting any news related to his father and his sister. So one day it happened that the police constables have taken him to bazaar for getting something, whatever they need, and they wanted him to help. So that's why they have taken him to bazaar. So for the first time he came out of the prison. Within 3 months itself it had happened. He came out, and in the bazaar he saw one of the person who is known to him. So he asked the constable, can I talk to him for 1 or 2 minutes? I have to inquire about my father and the sister. So in a mood, the constable has given him the permission, and he inquired the person, and he asked the person, how is my father and the sister? So the person has said him that your father has died and your sister has left the village. We don't know where she has gone. Now he left alone without any hope. For father and sister, he has got this blame on his head of stealing the parik. Though they haven't eaten that, they were hungry as it is. But now their family has completely, totally, you can say, destroyed. It was destroyed by you can say the misuse of the power by the higher authorities or upper caste people. If they would have forgiven him for taking the small stack, or you can say small bundle of parik, he would have been happy at home. He would not been in prison. The father may be ailing, but he would not died alone. He would have the son and the daughter beside him, and the daughter could be at home. Now Mallaya had a problem of thinking that where my sister had gone, how could I find her out? He was in jail only. He has to spend more months, like 3 months not being completed. There he cried, and while crying also he has to remember that he is not free to cry, because the prisoners could not cry loudly. They have to wail, they have to cry in a slow tone, because the jailer and the other people can complain about him. So lastly it was being shown like the freedom was not to live, and the freedom is not being given to die as well. They don't have any freedom to live their life as they wish, and at the death also they don't have anybody to get the help or any type of the facility for them. This was the condition of the poor, and especially the Dalits or the lower caste people at the time of the Nizam's rule in 1940s, according to the writer. And the atrocities, or you can say the exploitation by the upper caste or the landlords, which has forced him, even though he too, the author too, belonged to the upper caste, but he has a heart for the lower caste people. He tries to understand their problems, and he wrote for him. So this ends in a tragic note that he lost his father, his sister is missing, and he himself in a prison. This shows the troublesome life of a Dalit laborer. I hope you have understood the whole short story. Please read it once immediately, once to only for reading, second time you read it to understand, and try to write down in your own words the summary of the short story. In the next class, we will go ahead with the explanation of the next prose or poetry. By the time, take care, have a nice day. देखा हो जी, ये देखिए